incredibly disappointing as a Celtics fan because you had higher expectations of this team, especially observing them throughout the regular season, dismantling a bunch of capable opponents and winning a stretch of games. But now you find yourself in the off-season. Talks will no doubt arise about the decisions, the in-game decisions, the in-game mismanagement, perhaps, of Joe Mazzulla. Look, it's long been known that since Mazzulla took charge, the Celtics have been one of the better teams to shoot from the three-point line. And quite frankly, Game 7 underlined that performance. Weren't able to replicate that. And it was an interesting dynamic because, quite frankly, you live and die by the sword, right? And obviously, you can work against shooting from the 3-point line, and being successful has the upside of you scoring a lot of points. But if you don't, then you die. Then you lose games and lose them quite by a significant margin. And it can work in the regular season where you're playing teams that are not as good as perhaps as postseason caliber teams, and it didn't work against the 76ers. So surely there will be questions as to whether Joe Mazzulla is the right coach to lead the Celtics down the stretch, because this was a bad loss, and the Celtics, for them to blow a 3-1 lead is an ugly showing. Game 7 at TD Garden, and you never felt the Celtics were really in it. The fact that they had such a dominant run of games without Tatum in the regular season, and he wasn't there available in Game 7, is difficult pill to swallow for the Celtics. Ugly showing. So I think it can only kind of rebound from there. We'll see what happens to Tatum and Brown, whether they decide to trade one of those. But as of right now, it's we'll see where the Celtics team goes from here.